Welcome to Kung Fu Avenue number 2. This is my last video for tonight. I just watched this video and I'm really pissed off. So I want to talk about it, and then I'm possibly going to show you the video if I can get this stupid phone of mine to play. So apparently in China, in Shanghai I think, yeah, Shanghai, a young man needs to go to anger management as the young man attacks an elderly woman on a train in Shanghai, China after she closes the window shade which was between their seats. She retaliated with a water bottle, and then he punched her in the head. This is a messy passenger fight. Alright, before I show the video, I make videos like this all the time. And so I wanna touch on this shit. This is my last video for the night because I am not feeling well at all. Plus I have to work tomorrow, and I want to hurry up and post them so I can go to hell to sleep. You know, we are all in this world together. We're all racist, we're all prejudiced, and we're all jerks. Alright? Now, I just pissed off everybody with that, right? Yes, I did. Because I just called every last one of y'all a racist and a jerk. And we're all pissed off. There has to be a respect line. And when I was younger, we had this thing called an ass whooping. See, this thing is called a belt. And in my house, that noise meant something. That meant something more. That meant, you about to have some company. Let me explain that. See, in most homes of children who are of color, I can't really say this about China. My Korean friend said the Koreans definitely got their asses whooped. One of my Chinese friends said, yeah, they got their asses whooped too. Apparently, this guy's parents didn't believe in capital child punishment. In my neighborhood, if I lied, if I did something wrong, and the neighbor saw that, the neighbor was expected to take off their belt, one across the ass. Then that neighbor would go and tell my mom. So when I got home from school, a couple across the ass. Then my mom would tell my grandma, and you know what? You're going to go outside, you're going to get that switch. Couple across the ass. And if my uncles wanted to join in on the party, they could join in on the party too. Part of the way I am now is because I was highly disciplined, with a few exceptions of street fighting, which also is part of the reason why I am who I am. I did a lot of street fighting as a child, a lot of street fighting. And I think my street fighting stopped when I was 12, but my training in martial arts never stopped, and I never had to use martial arts until I was like in deep shit, and that all happened in 1 week. And then after that, nobody really bothered me outside of running their mouth, because words don't really supposed to hurt you. That's also a big crock of crap. Words hurt you, just depends on who the hell this mouth that they're dropping out of. So, once I told a lie, I was like maybe 7, between 7 and 9, and I told a lie to Miss Johnson about my eyeglass lens because I slipped on the ice and I broke my glasses. Instead of just telling that, I tried to go all the way around and try to make sure that her elderly self, I told her that she needed glasses, for lack of a better term, because I still had one lens in, and you can tell, and she won't no damn fool, so I told her that it's just so clean that you can't see it. I learned then and there that I should probably not tell lies, but I kept telling them. Then when I turned 12 and I started believing in God, stopped going to church, I stopped telling lies. So Miss Johnson didn't whoop my ass, but I got 2 ass whoopers that day. One for breaking the glasses and one for lying about that shit. And then I got 2 more ass whoopers that day. One for breaking the glasses and one for lying about that shit, because my mama beat my ass and my grandmother came over and she beat my ass. Now, grandma was one of them people that would make you go get your own switch, but that day that was not available. But any other ass whooping she gave me, she made me go get my own switch. Why is this relevant? Because this young man punched an elderly lady on the bus over a fucking shade. If you're going to pull down the shade, you should have that right. The shade, the window, if I show you the video, you'll see the window was more towards her seat than his seat. He had This is how much she had, okay? And he probably had like that much, you know. So he stood up and started hitting her. She hit him back with the water bottle, and then there was a little bit of an argument. The thing was like maybe 4 seconds long. But the point of the matter is, the dude needs some goddamn respect, you know. Because that old lady ain't did a damn thing to him. She just pulled the freaking shed down, and that really shouldn't have been an issue. But apparently this jackass took it amongst himself to make it an issue. Now, I was always taught to respect my elders. In martial arts, you're also taught to respect your elders, even if they're a 7-year-old boy who outranks you in the school. Now, that's about the only time that I didn't respect my elder. And Master Jim Ennis made me pay for that shit with knuckle push-ups. God rest his soul. There was a kid in the school who was like a 3rd or 4th degree green belt. And he might have been every bit of maybe 10 or 11 years old. Here I am 15, and I gotta call this kid sir. Not on my watch, buddy. Because just because you have a green belt does not mean that you can whoop everybody's ass. Just because you have a black belt does not mean that you can whoop everybody's ass. A belt has one singular purpose. In some martial arts schools, it establishes rank. In real martial arts schools, it's just part of the uniform. No, it don't mean a damn thing. I've seen white belts beat up black belts. Hell, I was a white belt and beat up a few black belts. So, therefore, your fighting skill has nothing to do with that belt. That's just some bullshit rules that we have established. Anyway, so, you know, the kid said something, and I said, okay. And Master Ennis didn't like that. He said, everybody who outranks you because you're a white belt, you address them as sir or ma'am. I said, with all due respect, that kid's like 12. I'm like almost 18. I was like nowhere near 18. I was like 16. So, you know, but when you're a teenager, you think you're grown anyway, which is a big no-no and a big flaw that we all have. So he made me do knuckle push-ups. And he said, every time I don't call this guy sir, I'm going to do knuckle push-ups. And I said, with all due respect, sir, I'll be doing knuckle push-ups until I either get a green belt or I go to a different school. And he said, you think the schools are going to change? I said, probably not. But I know one thing for sure. As much as I have been fighting and been doing martial arts, that green belt does not give him authority over me. It only gives him authority over me in this school because those are your rules. In the streets, it don't work like that. You can have whatever bloody color belt you want. Ain't gonna amount to a hill of beans when somebody's on top of you beating your ass inside out. So without further ado, let me try to show you this video so I can get off. Because we don't want to go too deep into martial art dreams of the past. But yeah, it's not something I like to show you. You know, it's really not. And I can't make this thing any bigger. This is an ad. Ah, crap. Damn you, technology. Okay, hopefully this will work. If this works. If not, I'll, oh, mother dick. nypost.com. So that you guys don't have to keep dealing with my dumb ass and my inability to operate tech. Nope. Before I die, I'm gonna learn Chinese. So you guys just came up on the New York Post. You can go and find it, and if you speak Chinese, y'all can translate that shit for me because I have no idea what the hell just happened. I do know that he threw her some kind of beating, which is not cool. No. And that kind of freaking sucks that, you know, people haven't taught their kids better. No. And it really, really, really sucks that that had to happen. While I'm here, though, I am going to go to one more thing for us here in Charlottesville. And this, actually, I'll make a second video for that. I'll make a completely separate video because that's a little bit more above my pay grade. Be seeing ya.